Hello and welcome once again to another quick shot review for Cheap Shot Entertainment. As ever, I am your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation, and this is review number 290. Now, I got this slightly wrong a couple of episodes ago and said it was 286. It is not. That was 288, and we're now 290 in. Now that is crazy, but that is over a span of 4 years approximately. So, as ever, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the latest blockbusters that I've been to see at my local cinema. I go once a week and I thoroughly enjoy my time while switching my phone off, although I wish others would join suit. Now, today's movie is one that has been a long time coming, and it is not a sequel. It is just a soft reboot. I say just a soft reboot. It is a soft reboot of the 1996 film Twister. And this one is called Twisters, just so you don't get confused between the two. It is directed by Lee Isaac Chung and written by Mark L. Smith, Joseph Kosinski, and Michael Crichton. Nice. It is based on the book, I believe, of a similar name. I don't exactly know the name of the book, but when they released the original 1996 version of this film adaptation, book adaptation, or whatever you want to call it, there was some legal issues, which is probably why they've added the extra S on the end of it. For all intents and purposes, it is pretty much the same movie. It is just brought up to speed with the ever-changing face of the human race and brought in internet blogs and bloggers and things like that. So it becomes more of a influencer style movie as opposed to just people chasing storms. But it is people chasing storms, and as the film goes through, you get real good character building from the main characters, and there's sort of three main characters. Daisy Edgar Jones does a fantastic job playing Kate, the intellectual, pretty storm chaser. That something happens that's really bad. Again, I'm not going to sort of give you too much on that, but that changes her course in terms of what she wants to do and what she believes she's put on the earth to do. Glenn Powell plays the ever charming Tyler, the sort of cowboy with the hat and the nice big smile, the absolute, like I say, it's probably everything that most girls would want. Anthony Ramos plays Xavi as the opposite side of that. He's more serious. He is a scientist. He was a long-time friend of Kate's and comes back into her life to try and get her to help him out with some really, really intelligent technology to help fight twisters, hurricanes, whatever you want to call them, by 3D mapping them, which is really cool. The only thing with that is, and again, I'm not going to give you spoilers, is the way they have to set up to 3D map these twisters, these hurricanes, which is extremely dangerous. So the technology is great and very advanced. It is they write it in as army technology, which you could fully believe. So they're sort of two teams, much like the original Twister, if you've seen that. One is very scientific, and the other one's just in it for a good time. It's like a rodeo to them, and that is alluded to later on in the film as Kate and Tyler sort of get to know each other and start sort of getting a liking for each other. But yeah, you've got the down to earth group of people that have just sort of learned as they go along, and then you've got the ones that have got the degrees and multiple different bits of technology that they can use. One is very like over the top, and the other one is quite reserved. Um, and you've got that great mix. You've got that toing and froing between the two main characters. Then you've got Xavi in there as well, and yeah, it's just really, really well done. I don't have much bad to say about this film. It is shot really well. The storms look really good, and obviously you could tell they were CGI in places. But I understand actually that some of the scenes where they're sort of getting blown off their feet, the director did blast them with jet engines. So some of the practical bits as well are really, really cool. There's just a couple of things that you go, why would you do that? You know it's there. It's clearly marked as a certain thing. Why? And that is just a mark of how good this film is, because you want the main characters, you want Kate and Tyler to get together, you want Kate, Tyler, and Javi to all band together, even though they're on two opposite sides, and sort of save the day. And that is just a mark of how it's written and how the screenplay plays out and how the director did his job, which is absolutely fantastic. And obviously, in there as well, you've got the reporter, played by Harry Haddon Patton, and Ben, who is following the storm chasers, trying to get a story for the London News or the British News. So he's like the stiff, if you like, who becomes like one of the people because he's pretty cool. And yeah, it's just got that dynamic. He sort of signifies the audience, and we're going along for a ride with these storm chasers, and it is really good. It's also, in terms of American ratings, a PG-13, which I think comes out as a 12 in UK ratings. It's got action, it's got some depictions of injury, strong language, and peril, apparently. So yeah, James Paxton, the son of Bill Paxton, appears during the rodeo scene as an angry hotel guest. So Bill Paxton was the main character in the original, along with Helen Hunt. And yeah, sadly he's not with us anymore. Died quite a while ago. And yeah, that's a nice little nod to the original. There's plenty, and it's got that connection, but not a lot other than that. It's done in the same vein, but I really, really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed the original as well, for what it's worth, and it is loads and loads of fun, literal truckloads of fun, and it's just really, really good. An absolute blast. Smile on my face all the way through it. I was laughing at the jokes. Like I say, I wanted the characters to be safe at the end and save the day, and that again is a mark of good writing. And yeah, nothing particularly bad to say apart from some of the decisions the character makes, but that just brings you in. And I was genuinely surprised, um, by this because I wasn't planning on actually going to see it. I actually wasn't. I enjoyed the first movie so much that I wasn't planning on going to see a soft reboot because of how disappointed I was with, say, Jurassic World, for example. But this is a great soft reboot. It really does define summer blockbuster. And the other films that are coming out have got a lot to live up to with this one. You've got the sciencey parts, you've got the chemistry behind it, the just sheer joy of the storm chasers in this case, and how much they enjoy actually doing the chases. And you've got some great actors in there as well, which also helps. And that is it. Next film is Deadpool versus Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine, however you want to call it. I'm going to see that with my good friend Ollie, and we should be doing a podcast, or at least I will be doing a podcast afterwards. Might see if Ollie wants to join me on that one because he is a comic book nerd. And I appreciate Deadpool. I think Deadpool's really cool. And Wolverine's really cool as well. So if they do this well, then yeah, this could be the reboot of the Marvel Studios thing. And I understand there's another Captain America film coming out as well. So yeah, good times coming up. Absolutely would recommend this film fully. And yeah, go and see it. Go and enjoy it. Give your money to the cinemas and enjoy in full surround sound as this one was meant to be. And with that, you are the Cheap Shot Nation. I am your host, Luke. Thank you very much for following the podcasting channel and the YouTube. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Hiya!